Hey, what's going on guys? Matt Morgan here. Today we're gonna take a quick look at one of my in-home workouts. This is something I would give to someone who's pretty fresh, hasn't worked out a lot, not really, a huge gym goer. This is something very basic. This is basically for beginners or for new clients that I would, prescribe them before they try to come to the gym, just to see how well you handle the basics. It can still be strenuous. You can push yourself as hard as you want, or you can take it easy on yourself, totally up to you. This is a 3-4-3 format. That's usually what I try to stick to, especially on basic stuff. So we have 3 exercises to warm up. Pick any 3 depending on your goals. Everyone's goals are gonna be different, so your 3 may be different than someone else's 3. You're gonna pick 4 main exercises. This is the bulk of your workout, whatever it may be, building a bigger chest, building arms, back, legs, whatever it may be. Cardio, strength, endurance. These are your main 4. Your last 3 are for your touch-ups, so maybe your core. Maybe you need a little extra cardio. Maybe you need a little extra something. You have a little extra in the gas tank. You want to knock out a few more reps of push-ups. Tons of things you can do, but ideally it should be core strengthening and just smaller muscle groups. Do anything small. Those are your formats. So we're going to go 3 by 3, 4 by 3, and 3 by 3. So everything's 3 rounds. Keep it simple. Keep it straight to the point. And let's get after the first 3. I'm gonna take you through just the basics. So today we're gonna do jumping jacks to get the full body moving. We're gonna do push-ups to get the upper body pumping. And you're gonna do squats, pretty simple. Just the basic 3, cardio, upper and lower. 20 jumping jacks, 10 push-ups, 10 squats. Nothing to it, let's get after it. So the beginning, of course, we're just doing jumping jacks. It's very simple. Legs, get your legs out wider than shoulder width. Get your arms over your head, get those shoulders basically moving. You want to be moving those shoulders. We're trying to get everything warmed up, get the blood to the, the full body, basically staying on your toes, working your calves. Pretty simple. You know how to do jumping jacks. You've been to elementary school. There you go. You've knocked out 20. Next, we're going to jump on the ground. Let's get into our push-ups. All right. So you can use a mat if you really want to, but of course, you don't have to. But we're dropping down to push-ups. This is just going to be a standard push-up, nothing crazy. Normal shoulder width push-ups. Keep your eyes up. Back is tight, core is tight. Try to get your chest to the ground. If you're not that advanced yet, don't worry about it. You don't have to get all the way down. You're just gonna go more of like a 90-degree angle, driving up. If you're, well enough off, you can do a few push-ups. Please, all the way down to the floor, back up. This is about slow, controlled movements. We're not trying to rush through the warm-up. You're just trying to get blood to the area. So let's just focus on good form, really stretching it out, taking your time. If you need a quick little break, stretch, all good. Just take a little break and stretch, no big deal. Going back up to our feet, carrying on to the lower body. So we're gonna do squats. Same thing, just the basics. Let's not do anything crazy yet. Let's just go for something simple. Down to about a 90-degree angle, standing straight back up. Again, these can be slow or fast. If you're really trying to burn fat, by all means go fast, but ideally keep it slow, keep it controlled in the first few. Trying to warm up properly without rushing into it. And that's usually how injuries happen. It's usually not doing the hard stuff. It's doing the easy stuff without even warming up, without properly, keep priming the body. So we're just gonna do 10, pretty simple. All right guys, this is definitely where it gets a little trickier. So for today, let's just go to the basics. I just wanna get you through the program. So this is gonna be an upper body, lower body day. More of a maintenance day, nothing crazy on strength or endurance. We're just gonna do standard maintenance day. So we're gonna start with our push-ups. Again, push-ups are the key, building blocks to your full upper body, especially when you're doing in-home and body weight training. You're gonna be doing a lot of push-ups, kind of the way it is, especially if you don't have weights, but that's fine. We're gonna have different variations. We've done a standard. So now let's go more of a wide push-up. This actually engages your backs and get your traps working. It can engage your biceps. If you wanna turn your fingertips out, as you do a bicep curl, the arm is here. Same thing can be here. It's gonna engage your biceps. So we're gonna try to attack more full upper body. So let's go with the wide and fingers out as well. Wider than the mat, fingers are out, and here we go. Dropping down, squeeze your upper back. You're gonna feel your shoulder blades pinch together. You know you're doing it right. Pushing straight back up. Again, we're just doing 10. After we get our 10 in, moving on, let's keep the upper body moving. Let's go with a superset. A little more advanced, but I want you to be able to push your upper body a little bit. So we're gonna head over to dips, which of course will be on a chair, a couch, a bench, anything you can find to do dips on. Let's go knock those out. All right, it's our lucky day. We have both here, so I'm gonna show you both. So if you have a chair you want to either use the arms of your chair if it can support you, or you just want to use the edge of the chair if the cushion isn't too soft. This chair is pretty much well-rounded, it can do everything. Legs are gonna be at a 90-degree angle to start with, and I'm not gonna hit my shins on this table, so I'm gonna move the chair back a little bit. Legs, 90-degree angle. This is gonna be your easiest angle. Arms down, 90-degree angle as well. Driving straight back up. The more advanced you get, you might wanna start incorporating a chair or something, you know, kind of put your feet up on. That's really gonna tax your arms, your biceps with that neutral grip. So you're really gonna get a good full on, you know, forearm pump, everything. More tricep oriented, more rear, you know, rear delt oriented. Hands in close, sit on your fingertips. Walking out, keep them in kind of close. Pushing straight up, just using your triceps. This is a little more isolated to just the tricep. Same thing, knock out your 10 to 15. Moving on, let's go into some lower body exercises, and then we'll keep this, you know, keep this, basically this pace going, get the heart rate slightly elevated, and then we'll rest at the end. As we're going into the last two exercises, we're gonna kind of basically do these as supersets. So we did upper, upper, now we're gonna go straight into lower, lower. We've done the standard squat, so we've kind of attacked that already. Let's go ahead and switch it up. Very basic. All you're gonna do is move your feet in closer than shoulder width. So we started about shoulder width, now we're gonna actually go in closer. We're gonna attack the outside of your legs. So you basically have, you know, quads, 4 muscles, of course, middle, inner, outer, basically just keep it non-scientific. This attacks more the outer. The wider you go, it's gonna go, of course, more inner. So let's go ahead and work on the outer. So shoulders square to your body, toes straight ahead. You're just gonna drop down. Try to get it 90 degrees best you can. Depending on your flexibility level, how low you can go. Everyone's gonna be a little different, but elbow to knee is your target without going like this. That's not what we're looking for. Eyes up, back flat, elbow to knee, straight back up. Very simple, nothing much to it. Just dropping down. Let's go, you know, get a few 10 to 15 range as usual, and then move on to the second part of the superset. This is lunges. More than likely you're indoors, there's not a lot of room. You can't do walking lunges, that's totally fine. You're still gonna do them walking to help elevate the heart rate. But you're gonna start in one position. We're gonna do forward lunges, really attacks the quads. Just, it's definitely, walking lunges is gonna attack a little more of the rear, I would say. So when you're walking out, you get to push off that back leg, it engages more glutes. This, we're just totally isolating the quad. So I want you to push off and drive back up. Driving down, almost to the ground, push off, driving back up. That way you're kind of getting 2 exercises in one. You're down and you're getting a push. You're really gonna feel it through your legs. Really elevates your heart as well. Alternating legs, walking back and forth, 10 per leg. And that will conclude your major 4. So what have we done? We've done push-ups, we've done the dips. So this basically covers the whole upper body. Next, we went to legs, got to get those squats in, and then we got some lunges in. That's really gonna tax your heart rate as well with the lunges. So we're getting some cardio in there. You're gonna be a little winded if you're not, you know, too much of a cardio beast, especially, you're gonna feel this one. So great little workout, straight to the point, you know, 4 exercises. If you wanna go 4 sets, go 4 sets. But ideally, if you can get through 3, we're doing great, guys. We're gonna be maintaining, you're gonna be building. It's doing a little bit of everything. A little bit of something's better than a whole lot of nothing. So just give it a try, see how it feels, and then let's go ahead and get into the last 3 exercises, which ideally would be these smaller muscle groups. But today we're gonna just do the abs. All right, guys, thanks for staying with me this far. I hope you've made it and I hope you're enjoying it. But let's get into the last 3. Starting, breaking it down basically as everything. We wanna break down the areas of your body that we're trying to target. So let's just start with the basic sit-up. This is really just gonna cover everything. Just the basics, engages your lower back as well. So we're trying to work full core here, all the way up. I like to keep my feet flat, especially if I'm indoors or, you know, there's no assistance. It's just gonna kind of help drive your tailbone to the ground so it doesn't wear out your butt bone, especially if you don't have a good padding, something comfortable to sit on. Just flatten your legs out. You can have your arms up if you want. If you want to do it old school, hands across your chest, all good. Gauging your core, breathing, simple as that. Next, we're gonna go to work your sides, basically your obliques. So we're gonna do a bicycle, pretty simple. Legs straight in, legs straight out. Don't do this. Let's get those legs all the way out, straighten them fully. Really engaging your hip flexors. breathing on each rep. We're gonna go 20 per leg here, 10 sit-ups, 20 per leg on this. Just because it goes a little faster, you're gonna go 20 per leg. And then third, this one's a little more challenging, a little more advanced, but we're gonna do V-ups, really gonna target the lower abs, hits your hip flexors, and engages everything, really just wrecks your core. If you can't do these, you're just gonna do a standard crunch. So if you can't do these, just go back to the basics. Go ahead and crunching to the end with 10. Otherwise, you're up, just touch your shins. That's all you gotta do. Back down. Mostly legs. You don't have to get too crazy with your body. We're just working our legs here. Up, touch your shins, back down. Knock out 10. There it is, guys. What else do you need? You got the basics in, you got a workout in. Gyms are closed anyway, you might as well do something. You're new to the gym, you haven't been to the gym yet, you're trying to get into working out, this is a great way to start. 3, 4, 3, 3 rounds of each, keep it basic. Don't get too crazy yet, 2 to 3 days a week at first. This is the beginner version. I'm gonna take you through everything. We're gonna have, just incorporate a couple dumbbells. So I have dumbbells back here. I wanna keep this minimalist as possible, basic, but we're also gonna get into some very challenging exercises eventually, just not today. So I hope you enjoyed it. Super simple, straight to the point. This is the beginner minimalist in-home workout, followed by the rest at a later date. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for stopping by and stay fit.